Hello, this is Terry from Fabric Junction, and today I'm going to make the Ozark Maple leaf block. A lot of words for a nice block. In the quilt, it is right here. So these are to represent the maple leaf. So this one is kind of a fun block. Half square triangles and squares. Great. To show you how to do our half square triangle, 2 pieces, same size. The lighter one, I use my 1/4 inch seam marker. I line it up. I mark on both sides. And that is my stitching line. Just as a reminder, that's where we're going to stitch. Get it lined up nice. When I do my half square triangles, a lot of times I'm doing a lot of them, so I do them one at a time. So I chain piece. There we go. And then we're going to cut from point to point. Press to the dark. Pieces are kind of little, but the block itself is fun. Get rid of our dog ears. Now when we put this together, we'll actually have 1/4 of our block put together. So then you look at it and make sure that you have your sections laid out. I have to look. Yeah, that looks right. That I want to go inward this way, here, and then this one will go here. So I have 3 on one side, 2 on the other side, and this would create 1/4 of our whole block that we'll put together. So you you sew 3 together, 2. So now we want to place them onto our larger square. We have our intersection that we don't want to cut off, our little spot. To find the center, it's easy enough just to press, put a little fold, and I did mark my 1/4 inch, so now I know my pin's going to go right into that section, and I can do it from either side. I can do it from that point or this one. Actually, I prefer the other side. I'm going to flip it over because when I stitch, I like to see where those 2 seams cross. So I go right into that fold, find my pencil, line those 2 up, and then that centers that piece onto the larger square. So we will sew that, and like I said, I like to look at my section, and this one wants to jump up a little, but I want to cross right where those 2 seams meet. Get rid of my pin. Because I don't like to cut off the tips of my triangles and stuff whenever I can help it. Okay, it's on there. It looks good. This is one of the times in which I'm pressing to the lighter because it's the less bulky. Put it back in, and I need to line up this side. So I line up my seam allowances on this one. Get my seam allowances to line up. Okay. Like maybe I took just a hair too big of a seam, and I did. I will correct that when I finish up my pot holder, but for you, I want you to line up that seam allowance, and I unthreaded. Nothing like unthreading right in the middle of a project. And you can see that it just happens. There's no rhyme or reason or whatever. It just happens. I think sometimes I just try to start out too fast. That if I would slow down on my first couple of stitches, that I wouldn't have near that problem. That's just my guess. Okay, this one is bad. Good thing I'm going to rip it apart when I actually put my potholder together, because this one is sloppy. Cross my X's like I should. So it's kind of like, this is not the way you want yours to look finished. I did line up there. I didn't cross my, well, that's not too bad. Not as bad as I thought. But it's still a good thing that I'm going to pull it apart, because that one seam is just too big. I lost my section there. But with you, put your 4 sections together and then sew them to each other. Create your beautiful maple leaf. And then add, on this particular one, I added just one cornerstone to extend the maple leaf, just to be a little different. You can do whatever it is that you like, but I just thought, oh, that just kind of creates an interesting look and is a little different. So when you're ready to do a potholder, if you decide that's what you'd like to do, you have your back, batting, and like I say, the batting's your option, a piece of Insulbrite, and then put your block on the top, and then stitch. This particular one, I cross-hatched. As you can see, all the lines nice, straight. I did not go over the leaves. I just cross-hatched, just to be different. Add your binding, and you have your potholder and your beautiful Ozark maple leaf. The cutting instructions for the size of the maple leaf is on fabricjunctionjewels.blogspot.com. Otherwise, check out our website or stop by the store if you happen to be in town. Thank you for watching.